Let me know when you're about to begin.
I'm ready when you are, dude.
All right, I'm good to go.
Let's do it.
Wait, so we're just going 50 minutes straight without Robo?
I mean, yeah, there's plenty of discussion, other stuff. I told him, I was like, look, I'm trying to get it started and get it going, and if he doesn't show up for the first hour, that's fine. We'll like work around it every single session. I'll try to plan around it specifically. The first hour is basically talking and shenanigans, so I don't know if you want to goblin around.
We're not the goblins.
That's what I'm saying. You might not want a goblin, fucking goblining things around and shanking people.
You didn't kill anybody, you just stole the dude's stuff.
This is true.
I'm starting. Is it good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, so it's going, right? I can
Yeah,
begin.
the stream is started, dude.
Double checking, right? Okay.
Hey, Jarrell, how's it going?
Good?
It's like,
Nope.
yeah, we're good.
Is this thing on?
Checking. Hello and welcome, my fellow adventurers, to the Empire of Ghouls. Before we begin, I have to preface a warning. Before we embark on this adventure, we need to address some of the things within this campaign. Even though it's filled with heroism and magic and camaraderie, and unlike your allies, understand that this adventure is a darker one. We will be delving into darker themes. There will be intense violence here. Horror and survival are one of the aspects, although maybe not initially seen. There may be some moral complexity in this, and I think these elements add depth and some amount of realism, or realism to a fantasy world. This is viewer discretion. If you feel at any point the content is distressing or uncomfortable, we encourage you to take the necessary steps to take care of your well-being. Our adventure is meant to entertain and inspire, not to cause stress. For those of you who choose to continue and be brave, understand that this is an epic quest, and I hope it is a story worth telling. No, I know it's going to be a story worth telling. Without further ado, we shall begin. Who's going to press the start button on the Empire of Ghouls?
Click.
So.
Dang, we're already taking a break. We haven't even
No,
started.
this is the loading screen on the.
Where's my plane tip?
I gave you one. It's the immense tiny hunt, remember?
Yeah, I know, but that one wasn't after the warning.
On your last adventure, you arrive at Heptios. After a few interesting discussions with the philosopher and drinking of wine at the dock, you decide to make your way through the whole entire city of Heptios. Heptios being a Greek-inspired city down in the southern coast of the inner sea. The Mediterranean-like landscape gave way to a magnificent city brimming with white marble and blue kind of architecture in the backdrop. A marine city. But you are not here to be navymen. You escaped the pirate life earlier before and got yourself into some interesting adventures. You have met Tasha, the same one with the cauldron, discussed and bartered with her, annoyed her, got cursed by her, but all in all at the end, made an additional friend and perhaps ally of this powerful shopkeeper. Immediately after venturing out into the marble stones, you encountered a strange individual on the run from the guard. This individual was being chased by a whole entire battalion of guards. You tracked her down the dock. As you tracked her down to the dock, she procured some kind of strange vessel or some kind of strange artifact on a tiny little ship, and it managed to boost the speed of the ship that she was on as she escaped. Afterwards, you came to a strange locale with discussions being had by several elves. These elves, you can tell, were at a heated debate. Heated debate was what to do with a slave master who had an elven slave. These three were of elven descent, and perhaps maybe former slaves, perhaps not, but they were of noble character. The conversation quickly devolved into attempting to do something. After the party stepped in, the decision was quickly made to take this to the judges' temple. The Temple of Judges, with Larian, the high elf, taking lead, and you all siding with her. The other two seem to have taken this as an offense and decided to leave. You had procured an unlikely ally for the time being, if you attempt to help her with this strange debacle of perhaps judgment. You know that Heptios and the Kingdom of Chisanta is one of something of an old empire, and it is known and has been known to be that of a less than stellar morality. they own several thousands worth of elven slaves. Specifically, heptios who own more than the other city-state. You are now making your way to the Temple of Judges.
Yeah, that's what we were doing.
I added you guys to the second chapter. You guys
Made it.
Wow.
Wow. Okay, you approach the Hall of Judges. You see that this place is ordained with magnificent statues everywhere and elaborate stone. You can see that there seems to be statues to very specific individuals, and there's people walking to and fro. The guards seem to be annoyed by the sheer amount of citizens that are pestering them outside of the temple. As you kind of look at the stonework and everything and decipher it, you quickly see that Larian takes a step forward and takes the lead, looks at the three of you and goes, how much do you know of the Temple of Judges? I'm assuming it's not, correct?
I don't know anything.
I'm in the same boat as him.
Well, I'll be quite crass and quick about it to the point. This Temple of Judges functions as both a temple, a courthouse, and a brothel.
Brothel, you say?
Correct.
That's not very
Make do with
holy.
this. In some places, this is what they revere as holy. I suppose this is what they believe to be holy. I'm not exactly certain. Just know that this is common. Be careful of the smut and everything else inside. With that, Larian kind of takes a step back and waits for you to kind of decide to walk in or do whatever have you not. Decide to kind of investigate the areas around, maybe talk to anybody, or you can just step directly inside.
I want to cast Disguise Self on myself.
Okay, yeah, you can do that.
And I want to appear as an elf, kind of like Larian. Just a male elf, I guess.
Sure. A second goes by, you say an incantation, a brief sea wind whisks around you, and no longer a giant 8-foot-tall furbolg standing there. It is 6'3", kind of lanky elf with
Cool.
green hair. Grom, do you wish to do anything?
No. I mean, I'm fine to just kind of follow everyone inside.
All right, take a step inside. It is a little bit more quiet than you would expect. This kind of gigantic temple seems to be stretched out before you. It almost reminds you of what you would expect of our mall. You see that there's several different areas of this place, and it seems to be decadent, overflowing with some kind of quiet energy. People will talk, but in a more kind of quiet way, and quiet undertone to this place more than the kind of quiet rabble of the. There is something up ahead that you see that kind of garners your attention here. Oh, where's my mouse? There's my mouse. Over here, you can place yourselves here. If you guys want me to token you up, let me know so I can make tokens of your characters so they look all nice and everything. Just let me know what kind of borders you want and stuff.
Okay.
There is something already kind of at the forefront that you notice way ahead that catches your eye.
What the hell is that? Frost giant.
Nope. Even from this perspective, sitting on the left and right hand pillar, almost talking in a quiet whisper, but that seems to be permeating through the air as they talk. You see two sphinxes. You can immediately tell, even from kind of your perspective looking up into it, from this white kind of reflecting stone masonry and everything, and the kind of sheen of blue, you can tell one is an androsphinx, the other one is a gynosphinx. They seem to be talking with another person that seems to be in front at a table. You can also notice several interesting things on the left and right hand side. You think that there seems to be an apothecary, maybe a bathhouse here, or some other kind of places of worship. You can't exactly tell unless you choose to interact. The main purpose here seems to be that this is a sort of courthouse directly in front. There's a little audience as they talk amongst themselves, and there seems to be a steady line of people that are judged by the judges. Okay. Larian seems to be kind of making her way up the steps, but quick steps and movements seem to kind of stop at the top of the staircase as she waits for you guys. If you kind of want to walk around, you know the kind of like thing where somebody puts their hands behind their back and kind of just like wait. I suppose if you want to walk around or investigate anything, we can. The judges are perhaps not in a hurry, as she points like her head. her chin to the line that seems to be going down the steps over.
I want to go eavesdrop on what the judges are currently talking about.
Sure, you go up the steps and you kind of walk up and you see in front of you, making your way past some of the guards, and there seems to be a clerk. She's a shapely woman with kind of a little bit of a toga and have lavender in her hair. She's accompanied by a scribe. They write on strange little scrolls and they wait. The time here seems to be longer, and it's stretched out by the fact that you can almost hear a humming in the back, and you think that this is a cone of silence around whatever's brought up and talked about with the judge.
Interesting.
You can see that the table itself it's a marvelous set piece of magnificent law and tomes and scrolls, and a mess as it's all like scattered across the table everywhere. And you can probably see that there's tomes, drinks, happy platters, quills. You even see a few magical trinkets. It is piled on high. Clerk looks at you. Nah, you. Yes, you. Nah.
Me?
Yeah, the elf.
What do you want?
What do you want? You've come here. There's a line. It should be orderly finished soon. What business do you have with the judge?
You can ask my compatriot here. She speaks for me.
Okay. Great. I get to roleplay with myself. Awesome. Larian takes a step forward and she begins to discuss immediately what it's. Yes, I'd like to report an abuse of a slave by a slave master. This seems to be quite bad. He injured her harp-playing hand and everything, and you can see as the quill begins to write and the scribe writes, and she goes, yes. Well, it seems that it's going to time. Judges have time for whatever this debacle is, I suppose. You do know that probably on the lower injustice happening across the city. Larry immediately you can see bristles a little bit. She goes, no, it's not. I'm going to make sure that judges hear at least today about what has occurred here. She goes, yes, very well. Everybody wants their case heard today. And she the clerk kind of goes like this. Do know that it typically takes a little bit more waiting and patience, strong word, though. And yes, I'm sure. And you could tell that Larian's becoming agitated. You could attempt to intervene, but it seems that with this gesture, you can roll an insight.
Right, I will roll insight then to here. Got a +2 to that.
First actual roll of what do we got?
13.
Okay, you can kind of tell that this gesture is almost universal, and you can tell it means something to do with coinage or tribute teeth.
I want to take a look at the table. Is there anything more expensive than anything I got?
Yes and no. There are things that are like some of the things more expensive, like a few of the trinkets perhaps. You see one fine-looking trinket that looks like a blue orb and like a necklace, like blue orb necklace. But some of the things look cheaper. There's like literally half-eaten grapes and wine. So.
All right, I'm gonna put 2 pieces of my rations down.
She looks. Roll persuasion.
Persuasion. Oh shit. Oh, okay. -1.
Well, she looks at the rations that you have and she goes, quiet, indeed, very well. And she goes like this and she scribes something. You are an interesting bunch. I'll let you through. Go ahead, stand in line. The judges should call you. And Larry kind of looks at you and she mouths. You step into the line. Tommy, are you doing anything?
I mean, I was following through, but I was also scrolling all the way up into the records to figure out how much gold we had left all together, and we got about 200 if I am correct.
Yeah, I'm not trying to use no gold right now.
I know, I did not remember. I did not remember. That's why I was like looking. I was like, because in case we needed to pay, you know how much we could fork over, pretty much.
You see that something matches up with the teeth and the offering. Grom, you look to one of the little kind of inscribed on the stone marble. You see that one of the laws with teeth and offerings. Those who seek judgment or favor from the gods must provide teeth or offerings. To the value of these can vary based on those as well. But it can ensure justice and divine favor are accessible to all. So you think that is what had helped you get judged. Music is off and reset the music. Pause, give me a second. Loading. Nope, you guys hear this music, correct?
Yeah.
Awesome. So these two judges, none other than 2 giant sphinxes on the left and right hand side. You can't almost even tell as you begin to step into the kind of sphere of silence and the world around you deafens even more. If they're ephemeral stone or some kind of projection or reflection of the upper planes, You have no idea why they are, what brought them. The one on the right says, "Step forth to be judged." The one on the left says, "Present thy case." Their eyes kind of lock in.
Wait, are we already up?
You're already up.
Oh shit, I was trying to see who else was being judged before us and kind of gauge how they've been judging today.
You wish to let somebody else go in front. There is a line. Okay.
Yeah. See if they're like harsh judgment.
Okay. You see another kind of not maybe perhaps voluptuous, but beautiful woman, you would say, walk up, right? And another gentleman walk to be kind of a high proprietor, maybe perhaps some kind of judge, another judge of like the ethics of this place, or maybe even perhaps like a priest of sort. And he looks and he goes, "Fair judge, I present the case of this harlot." And he points to the woman and he goes, "This woman defiled the gods. She blasphemies against all the gods of Faerun. She calls them quacks behind the veil, and the fact that they offer no aid besides some divine intervention which amounts to jack diddly squat. Smite her." The woman kind of has her arms crossed, and she looks up at him, and she looks up, and the Gyno-Sphinx looks. "Well, what say you? What is your the case has been presented." The Andro-Sphinx said, "What is your counterpoint?" "Okay, I have a pretty good counterpoint to this. I can blasphemize because they bless. Look how beautiful I am." The judges kind of look at each other and they go, "Is beauty an echo of godliness?" They deliberate. "Ye found not guilty." And a second later, the woman kind of looks and just smirks. "Well, very well. I'm gonna go continue blasphemizing the gods." And she kind of like walks away. As the man kind of, you can see this is unjust. And the judges kind of look at each other and they go, "The point has been made. This woman is blessed by the god because of her beauty. Therefore, we will let it go." And she kind of just walks. "Step forth to be judged.
Shit.
Present thy case." You see both of the sphinxes look at you guys.
I gesture over to Larian and shoo her forward.
Yeah, she was the one determined to speak with.
Yeah.
Okay.
You just got her into the club.
Pretty good job. Give me a second. I gotta pull up state law.
Loading.
Persuasion.
Oh shit.
Okay. She begins to spin a tale of injustices and things that have occurred to the elf, and perhaps that the master has to present some form of indignation or to undo the justices, especially dealt by him. And the judges kind of nod, and they continue to nod, and they go, "Because this is an institution here, he isn't correct in what he has done. However, the mistreatment seems to be that of debate. A fine will be issued to the proprietor of the harp player. Fine of 100 gold shall be inflicted." And she goes, "100 gold? Are you stupid?" And they kind of and immediately they both kind of, their eyes flare up for a second and they go, "Silence!" in unison. And she kind of immediately shuts up.
Dumb duck. Gonna insult them in front of them? That's dumb.
Perhaps there could be an exchange. Listen, you wish for judgment and proper retaliation. We can provide. We can see that there is something strange here between you three and the goblin back. As you can see the Gyno-Sphinx turn her kind of stone, almost like head, all the way in the corner, and like the glints of her eyes almost like dilate like a cat as she looks at the strange little goblin over there, Gustavlin, doing his goblin stuff.
Do they have some sort of like, I don't know, trial by fighting or some shit?
Trial by combat?
Yeah.
They look at both of you.
Or is that like outlawed here?
It is not out. You think, but you can ask.
I'll ask. So, wait, that's not my voice in this character. I forgot I'm an elf right now. Yes. Is there, by chance, trial by combat held on this side?
You are correct in your assessment, Furbolg. There is trial by combat here. Not only that, there are other payment and discussion. You 4, 5, perhaps are more in line, judged more fair than others. We have a proposition. Should you be willing to undertake, you can attempt to do the trial by combat in the arena of glory, or you can take on an additional task for us, and we will be certain that we'll come to this beauty.
I lean over to Grom and I just say, "Are they bribing us?"
We can hear you.
I feel like they're doing more of like an option for a ruling to change the 100 gold something more severe.
How does that work? That's not true judgment.
I have a question, little Furbolg.
What makes you think I'm a Furbolg?
Very well.
True side.
L.
God damn it.
Do you think that if you could see the flows of time and bring about proper judgment, you would not make proper morale? You
But you're-
wish for proper judgment on this user? We can bring it, but in doing so, we request your aid.
What? But if your job is to be a judge, why would you change your judgment based off of what we do? Like, if we choose not to help you, he just walks away with a slap on the wrist. But if we help you, then what? He dies?
No, not exactly. There are things you do not understand within the causality of time. There are ways to punish people now or late. We implore punishment late at a greater expense. He has sinned. The problem is, in his eyes, he is not. You mortals, your morality stands of taste more than any. And we see it as absolute. There are things that can be employed. True judgment. You wish for true judgment to come the abuse. We can assure that such things can happen. Otherwise, simply escape with teeth and offerings to the god.
I just think mean thoughts. I don't say anything, I just think mean thoughts. I don't know. I guess I gesture over to Larian and ask her what she thinks. What should we do?
Well, if you think stand in the arena of valor, it could perhaps a good thing, but I would maybe perhaps advise against it because it is known that wealthier proprietors of heptios are known to recruit powerful adventurer coin. You are powerful, but they usually they'll literally hire out another adventure town or have them fight and win a battle. Gladiators and adventurers are revered here, and so some of the ones that can fight very well are recruited and paid top gold. You could perhaps take them, or them, whoever they may be, but it might be a little bit more difficult. I am willing to hear their case or their offering. I do not know what creatures of absolute law or judgment, their morality or whatever they attempt, the way they judge. It's strange. I normally don't go to them. Stay away from the laws of this city. Not my business. I just decided to do something in this case.
Because it was an elf.
Correct.
I also don't know if the arena would be the best bet, especially if this would occur today. As you can see, I kind of lift up a little bit of like one of my robes to show where I got impaled about a couple hours back.
That is true. It's only been a few hours.
I'm not in the best condition on this day.
Wait a second. You were the people that fought the strange culprit that escaped on the boat, right?
You heard about that?
Of course I did. It was the talk of the town. It found its way pretty
That was
quickly.
fast. That was like 2 hours ago.
Literally, it was people were talking about as they were walking up from the docks. There was a random hooded individual running all through the rooftops, being chased by other adventurers and guards. Made her escape. That was you. The judges kind of tapped their paws and like curled their tails like a cat in annoyance.
Well, I guess we do whatever they need us to do.
Excellent. You shall accept our offer. Step 4. We shall present to you the crest of judgment. And you see a second later, their eyes kind of flare up, and a little like bead seems kind of come down from a ray of sunlight and begins to condense, glow blue and sapphire-like, and it lands in one of your hands. Show to everyone. Okay,
Wow.
you guys got the crest of judgment now.
Hang on. Look at that. All right.
Since you have chosen to accept this quest, we shall offer you this crest.
Bars.
Now, you must understand that you have a week's time to deliberate this. There is something foul happening all across and beneath Chisanta. You must understand that we must have you look into the wildlife around you. There's a creature that plagues the countryside. You must slay this and attempt to discover what is hunting our caravans and other citizens outside the city wall. Bring information back, and we shall offer proper judgment to the defiler.
So do you want information or do you want the creature's head?
It matters not. The crest will see all.
Well, okay. I put the crest on Larian.
Me? You're going to make me wear this bloody thing?
Well, it's your idea to come here, and now we got to do this quest, so yeah.
You know what? You're right. You're right. You bring up a good point. She puts it on, like, you're not even reluctant. Your goblin friend is still asleep. If you want to perhaps maybe explore Heptios, look around before we set off, it could be perhaps wise. Maybe ask around of strange things. I'm in exactly no hurry. As the judges kind of look at you and they go, you have 7 days to complete this, a week's time. Apologies. Retcon that. You have 10 days, a week's time. Okay, and with that, the cone of silence kind of and the sound of other people inside to kind of overtake everything again.
On the day of
On the day of stop, no bully. Okay, and with that, you all step aside, and the next person takes a step forward, and you hear, "Step forth to be judged. Present thy case."
And it's freaking Robbo over here. He stole the fucking tributes. Gustavlin, what are you doing? Just leave it, Gustavlin. You don't need it.
Okay, you all can talk amongst yourselves for a brief moment, kind of deciding what you want to do. This is seems to be a temple and also a brothel and also a courthouse, so you can perhaps find something interesting to do here. If not, you can wait outside your call. I'm gonna mute myself and you guys role play amongst yourselves for a split second.
Well, Grom, how do you feel about this mission?
I feel like it's not too crazy. I mean, as far as I know, we just have to figure out what is hunting these caravans. So if we just pretend to be a caravan, we could potentially catch it.
Are we trying to catch it or kill it?
Well, I mean, catch what it is as opposed to, I mean, maybe if it comes to it, if we can't outrun it, can't get away, or can't just safely discover it, it may need to come to that. But it kind of is just what happens, you know? Gotta find out.
We're gonna find out. Alright, so we have made our decision on our plan.
Okay, what's the plan?
We're gonna disguise ourselves as a caravan heading into town, and we're gonna fuck around and find out what this thing is.
Okay, do you wish to go are you gonna stay inside this temple, or are you gonna walk around Heptios, or where you guys gonna go?
I'm gonna fuck around in this temple for a little bit, unless you wanna head out, Grom.
I mean, I'm cool to hang out here. I don't really have any plans.
I want to go over to wherever these priests are hanging out and see who they are worshiping.
Sure. So over here seems to be the more kind of bathhouse and elaborate kind of area. You would probably chalk this up to some form of brothel-esque thing. You're not exactly certain. And to the right-hand side, you think there is a more kind of temple-esque. So you can see that there seems to be some sort of worship in it. So left brothel, right temple, middle place courthouse.
I'm gonna go right. Trying to get caught up in no brothel action with no money.
You have 200 gold pieces, man.
Yeah, it's the party funds.
Gustavlin's got a bunch too. It's okay.
Yeah, he has all my gold bars.
Okay, let me see. So you immediately kind of walk over, and you can see that there is, of course, there is, as you guys know in this world, right? There's the twin goddesses being worshipped already. There's Saloon and Char, and their domains are not what they are in the normal stuff because it's home brewing. Saloon and Char seems to be at odds, like the first two gods that you see at the temple of the goddesses. And then you can see that there's a trinity of nature, and then there's dark trinity further in the back, like all the way in the back in the shadows. And the light trinity seems to have like a little beacon of light shining on it. And you can see that there is a bunch of other different gods kind of throughout the region area. Some that are not exactly bestowed or directly worshipped, maybe like off in the distance. Some of them, like Timora, perhaps, the goddess of luck, is occasionally there.
Okay. I want to walk over to the depiction of Saloon.
Okay. Saloon is there. She seems to be the moon dancer and everything, and she's holding up her moon kind of like this and almost glowing. The statue seems to be almost glowing, ethereal. There's like spider webs of ruins kind of on her.
Interesting. I'll just say a slight prayer to her. I don't really pray to her, but you know, it just seems like her magic is being favored at the moment. So I'll say a prayer to her. Maybe that'll help something. Help our journey, our next quest out.
Brunch.
You just say a prayer?
Yeah, it's a generic prayer.
Okay.
Oh,
Say-
dear Salune, I pray to you.
Yeah, you say the thing. You feel a slight little warmth tinge. It kind of bubble up from somewhere deep in your heart. Nothing crazy, but it's a little spark of something.
Cool.
Grom, what are you doing, sir?
I'm just gonna be chilling in the near watching Gustavlin be a goblin probably in this little fountain area, or just watch him be a menace.
You see him? He's just like sleeping. He's like, Gustavo.
Says his name in his sleep.
He speaks in third person in his sleep.
I feel like there's nothing here that is clerically enough aside from the apothecary, but I don't need to spend money, so.
Plus,
You
we
don't
got
wish to
Tasha
go
to
to
go
the-
back to if we need to spend money.
This is true.
Yeah.
You don't want to talk. You don't want to go see if there's anything about the other gods up there. You are a cleric.
Yeah, but just by Tasha's discussion, or sorry, no, it was the old man on the ship, right? The man in the tattered clothes, the pondering man.
Yes.
Just by the discussion with him, I feel like it's not common that Malar or anything would be around here.
You make a religion check.
11 plus
Lots of stuff.
plus 2.
13. So you walk up and kind of look around in the general vicinity, and you can see that there is the twin goddesses initially. Then you see there's the light trinity and the primordial pantheon, and in kind of towards the middle section, you see three gods, like almost a statue all together. And you can see that it's the Trinity of Nature, and Malar is represented. You can see that there's Sylvanus, the Great Oak. You can see there's Chaunka. Oh, fuck you, say pause. All right, and then you can see Malar is there too, and it's like a trinity of the nature three, right? And then it looks like the oak is standing kind of off to one side, and then a beast of kind of strange lycanthrope and like primal energy is like standing in another one, and then you can see that the goddess of agriculture and like the good part of Maybe kind of there's like a giant wheat stalk that's just brushing in the wind. It almost looks like a statue, but you can tell that it's like moving slightly. Chantia.
Okay, I'll go up and put some food rations, I guess, under the one for Malar then. And then
What kind of food?
yeah, just the typical ones that we got from, because I think that's all we typically have is the ones in the bag of holding for like everybody on the ship.
Okay.
So they're kind of generic. And if there is like one that is like dried meat or something like that, I'd probably assume that the meat would probably be the best. Taking them on.
As you kind of drop the offering to the god, you immediately kind of notice something. You notice that there's like a primal spark, and you can hear the pumping of your heart in your ears, and you can almost hear the wild kind of rush of the hunt for a split second. You get a +2 on your next attack.
Damn.
Aye.
If you use your paw or your teeth, you get a +5.
They probably honestly do about the same. Actually, I don't know. Do the lions get, or the Leonins get claw check?
I don't know. I don't. It's kind of weird. I would expect.
Oh, they do get claw, but they don't get the bonus climb.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Like Mufasa is.
Yeah. They have.
No, he died, right?
No, I can Mufasa because I don't get the bonus to climb. Yeah, I get the claw attack.
Okay. You can talk to Larian if you want too, while you guys are waiting there, or explore the city while we wait for the last player to load in.
I'll get to know where Larian's from. Where are you from, Larian?
Well, originally from the Moonshade.
Really?
Yeah, the Moon. Have you heard of? Most people haven't heard of them. They're a backwater place. I'm from an isle called Gwyneth.
Really?
Yeah.
Can I roll history?
Go ahead, roll history.
I want to see if I know the tales of Gwyneth. Dang it! I don't know shit about it.
Technically speaking, my lineage, well, all the lines of even my two former adventuring friends were of noble blood. Although, don't let one of them is a bit of a, how do you say, black sheep of the family line, because he's a Springsteen. But from what I remember, I think the Springsteens are more darker skin and come from with golden eyes or something like that. He seems to be more fair, so I think he was adopted. But I don't know the full Springsteen line. I just know that there was some noble hero about a couple hundred years ago by the name of Springsteen.
Damn right.
And then
I want to ask her about the ruling leaders of Gwyneth, since my old character is still out there.
well, I'm sorry to say this, but my family line was taken from Gwyneth at least over a millennia ago.
No.
I can't exactly say whatever you are asking about. I don't remember. I know that's where I hail from. I know there's a bunch of fey creatures on Gwyneth. There's a magnificent queen that rules it, and then there's some giants there now. I don't know much of it besides that. I just Santa's my home now.
Damn it! My underworld fell apart.
So, what brought your I guess party here before they kind of fell apart?
We've been trying to present our cases about a few strange things happening to some of the elven communities outside the city, and perhaps even more interesting is the fact that more elves are disappearing, but nobody seems to know or care. And because they are lower in the social hierarchy, nobody seems to care at all. And maybe somebody that counts and teeths all his merchandise and everything understands, but there's so much here of nobody tallies the numbers. But we remember, we have long memories. It's been an uptick of missing elven communities and missing elves across all of Chisholm, and it's been increased as of late. Ever since the turn of the millennia, after the return of magic, there's been a lot more elves going missing, and we've decided to track it down and group ourselves together and perhaps maybe buy or purchase some land and purchase a bunch and free our people. But the way my compatriots wanted to go about it was, one wanted to all out warfare, the other one wanted to do nothing and just wait. So they can go fuck themselves. They can go fuck themselves all the way to the Rithia for life.
It seems like this has struck a chord with you very deeply. Is there anybody of importance that you lost?
No, not exact. Can't really recall. We moved around so much, and from city-state to city-state, and we had friends and family, but I suppose I wasn't very close to them, so I can't really say. It was more of we survived because we could and banded together, but it wasn't exactly a familiar relation, if you understand what I am singing. It was more of I'm okay with this at the moment. The moment I was able to buy my freedom and leave, I left.
How old is Larian?
You can attempt to roll an insight, but it's elves, you can never fucking tell.
Insight! Boom! 18! 20 total.
You can tell she's exactly 77.
Oh, she young.
You can almost tell. You can tell almost down to something kind of clicks with the two, and you see that there is a faint kind of glowingness of magic around her, and you just shoot in the dark. You say 72, and she's like, right on. Me, Thamior, and Erevin were born as magic returned to the realm. I don't know if that has any significance to do with anything, but that is what it was. All right, I'm gonna write this stuff down because this is juicy stuff.
Juicy fruit.
Okay, so I guess this is time for a loading screen while everybody kind of discusses points. We're gonna test this out.
All right.
Larry, you see like her grabbing one of your arms and kind of like shaking. Hey, are you okay? You both zoned out for a second. Are you all right? Is everything okay?
What do you mean? I've been here the whole time.
No, you haven't. I've been trying to talk to you for the last 5 minutes. Both of you just zoned out.
No, we just tuned you out. There's a difference.
Oh. That's kind of rude, don't you think?
So, get on with it. What do you want to talk about?
Yeah, what were you saying?
Well, I was saying that, well, before you all zoned out on me, I was saying that there is some strangeness afoot. Point of interest. I don't know if you know this. There's some weird sea creature right outside in the bay, where you know where all those fishermen are, and they fish on those little islands, the one that's kind of steamy. Yeah, there's a strange creature there. I have no idea what the hell it is, but there is something there. Perhaps it's also worth examining. I guess the local wildlife is a little wild, Tal.
I say we deal with one mysterious creature at a time, since we already have to find this one that's attacking the caravan.
I bet you that creature's name is Mystery.
How much do you know about Chistanta? Do you know the history of it?
No.
Bless you.
I assume you don't really care to know then. Well, I guess we can go outside into Heptios and start making our way towards the outside of the city. Grab your friend.
I grab Gustavlin by the collar.
Yeah, Gustavlin.
All right, we drag him out. Head out.
Well, if this thing ever decides to as there's game noises in the background. Okay, you are back outside in the columnar and kind of marble stone and a magnificent marine city, Heptio. Stand right outside the general kind of temple of judges, and you are just waiting for your friend to wake up with you on with your general adventure. If you decide, you can continue going towards the strange creature attacking the caravan, or you could continue to peruse the city. It's your call. Carouse. I apologize. Carouse.
I will carouse, I guess. I don't think we should take on a mysterious creature if we're not at full force. Even though a goblin isn't much help. But...
Is there a cleric that I could pay to heal my wounds for a cheap price?
Yes, you can literally go back inside and have.
I mean, I just want my HP full. I'm struggling.
Goose Goblin!
As you walk in, you hear your goblin friend waking up. You can go and have your wounds paid for.
I
Goose
gotta go
Goblin
to
is
reasonable prices.
here!
Your boy.
A strange thing occurs as your friend Grom walks back into the temple. You look to over your shoulder and you feel something squirming, and immediately the goblin wakes up, climbs down. You are in front, Gustavlin. You awaken, be in front of the Temple of Judges. Larian seems to be standing there, looking a little bit confused. Grom, your Leonin friend, walk back into the temple. You have completely missed the first part.
No, I'm being framed.
Nobody's blaming you for anything.
I wanna lie to him. I wanna lie to him real quick. He's been out of it. Gustavlin, they got you on charges of theft. We had to go in there and clear your name.
You did this for me?
Yes, Gustavlin.
Oh, dang.
But
I mean,
in order to do this, we had to use the rest of our gold. We had to bribe the judges.
Just so you know, you're talking to an elf right now.
Oh yeah, I'm an elf. I cast disguise self on myself.
So you probably don't know.
I fucking forgot about that.
I owe you my life. You friend with the other elf?
Yeah, you don't understand. Your furball friend died trying to save you.
Well, I didn't really like him anyways.
Roll deception, bro.
Okay.
At advantage.
At advantage, bet. Go. Come on, titties. Okay. Minus 1, so 15 total.
Gustavlin, roll an insight check. Grom, you walk back into the temple, and as you walk back into the temple, the different clerics and everything around the general area, and you walk up to one of them and discuss prices, and within a matter of maybe 2 or 3 minutes, the prices are worked out, and you were told 25 gold pieces with 50 gold pieces after the first cure.
So wait, I'm paying per cure wound.
Correct.
Per spell.
Are they life cleric?
Can't they just heal him completely?
That's expensive, my friend. You
What?
don't just get free healing. You can choose to take a long rest if you want.
Well, what if do you guys work for the city as healers?
For the city.
No, we work for the divine and the temple.
Do you heal soldiers a lot?
Yes, the guards, correct. Are you
Well,
contracted?
I heal soldiers today, save you trouble. So can I get a little cleric discount? Cleric?
They look at you. Okay. Heals 16, 17 hits. Okay, Gustavlin.
Okay, we're solid.
Larian looks at you and goes, why were you asleep the whole time? You missed the conversation with the 2 giant sphinx.
Well, clearly they had nothing important to say.
You know what? You're kind of right. I didn't really like them that much.
Me neither.
Grom, you walk back out. Do you want me to fill him in, or are you going to fill him in?
Gustavlin, we pretty much have to find a beast outside the town that's hunting care of TLDR.
Find a what?
A monster or a beast or a group of people. Somebody's attacking caravans that are coming into the city.
Why?
So,
We have so much money now. What do we have to do? I got all this money
where did you get money?
from the Minotaur. From the
I
Minotaur.
told
What?
Gustavlin,
What?
I told you we had to use all the money to clear your name.
He was the Minotaur and I was the halfling.
No.
Or
Clondonius, you remember? Clondonius.
what are you
Wait,
guys
so
talking
does he
about?
see through my disguise self since he rolled 18 on insight?
Yeah, you see.
Fuck it, I just dispel it then.
The sea wind literally just kind of blows away like a bunch of leaves being blown away off a tree. You just see a giant furball. Somehow the leaves blown away and you become larger.
I meant what I said. I hate.
After all we've been through, just so you know, we're broke again.
Oh yeah. Dodge it to money.
Well, hold on a second. We got this, and she presents a strange crest. She goes, this should aid us, and then it seems the Sphinx judge want us to do something that investigate some interesting things. So perhaps we could go about and find
I think it is time. It's time we go and become a caravan, I guess. Create a caravan. Are we a caravan if we're just walking with things?
I feel like we need some
not
kind
exactly.
of a wagon.
Yeah.
As you stand in front of this temple and everything, you get the feeling that perhaps it might not be necessary, and maybe you could just venture forth and you guys find just with your own kind of adventure. Perhaps maybe we should just take a step outside and figure out what we can find in the wilderness ourselves. If you'd like, we could rest up, perhaps, if you're feeling a little ill or something like that. She points at you, Grom, but I don't think it'd be that bad of a thing. Head out.
Yeah, I feel like Grom is the only one who really got fucked up in that last battle.
Well, I feel like a new person.
Well, Grom's really weak, so it only makes sense. I chose not to kill him that one time.
Is that what happened? All right.
Okay, so
I think that happened before you woke up and stopped.
Was it a dream? Well, let's go. Come on. Follow me.
What the fuck? Oh, taking a short rest.
When they'll load.
How do you like the loading screen, Stoblin? As the game is loading, I'm not gonna have you guys.
It's pretty.
Points of discussion too, should they be needed. But otherwise, I'm just gonna continue. While there's gaming noises in the background and people are talking to me, Jesus Christ!
What's new, man? This is literally us at your house.
Honestly, this is true. I guess nothing's changed. We just,
I'm waiting for the Viha to come in.
So you begin to make your way outside the city. As you begin to make your way outside the Mediterranean climates kind of bustle in front of you. There's a decent amount of vegetation, and it seems that there's a lot more rainfall. Specifically, you begin to kind of approach some of the trade. The road and kind of pavement here seems to be that of mostly dirt. You also notice the fact that it takes about a day's travel for you to get outside, so you gain the benefits of a long rest as you continue to trek through kind of the wilderness, and you consume one thing of ration. On the second day, as you are traveling, investigating, asking around, attempting to discover what is happening in this countryside, you come to a strange caravan overturned. You come to a strange locale that you know that some sort of action that has occurred. Specifically, you have heard and rumors of every people avoiding this specific little mountain pass and stream in this general vicinity. You find yourself
I don't know if that kind of fixed the sound issue or not, but I think my camera was the one that was picking up the audio.
Yeah, I'm not hearing anything anymore.
All right, cool.
Okay, you can place yourselves here, wherever you guys want.
Bink.
These rumors of the strange creature in battles have led you here, specifically outside the town, in a more carnivorous kind of little forest region. There's a stream running down the mountain. It seems to be somewhat quiet, and you are in a higher latitude than normal. Latitude? No, you are in both latitude and just higher in general altitude. There we go. You're in a higher altitude. The road and everything here seems to be less traveled, but there's evidence of something that has occurred here.
Something has occurred here.
Is there any wildlife around, like birds and shit?
Yes, there seems to be wildlife around you.
I'm gonna go speak with some of the birds.
Okay. The red right now is representing the stuff. Larian is just kind of walking around himself, not understanding what's going on. She's like, I have no idea. This is all strange to me. I haven't. Curious. Have you dealt with large beasts before? She turns to all of you. Well, Stoblin, have you dealt with large beasts before?
I am a large beast.
I mean, if you really look at us, like, you got a big-ass furbolg and a big-ass lion, dude. Like, I'm pretty sure we are a large beast.
Why do you have...
It's not about the size, and it's more about, like, like what you can do with it.
Okay. I put your character down, even though your character is...
Why is your character blank? He's blank guy.
He hasn't made his character yet. Okay, you can interact with the area however you see fit in this little mountain stream on a pass that nobody has traveled in quite some time, on an invisible mountain.
You can literally grab any goblin picture and drop it if you want.
Don't make me. I'll look up a raunchy hot goblin picture and throw it down.
I want a hot dog goblin.
A hot dog goblin?
Yeah, hot.
I'm speaking with the birdies of the area.
Okay. Roll handle animal for me.
Tweet. Handle animal. What do I have for that? It's gonna be a total of 9.
Okay. The birds look at you, and they kind of, as you speak to them, they go, trouble, lots of trouble, big creature, big fight, ambush things, stole things, yes, fled there, and kind of points
this way?
Points up the mountain, and you can see that there's what looks like some kind of cobblestone up on the side of the mountain in a little kind of nook and cranny area. You can see a little stronghold like visible on the outline of the horizon.
The birdies tell me there's trouble up ahead.
Me. That's you.
Put some bass in your voice, Gustavlin, when you talk to me.
Drop 3 octaves, please.
As I pick Gustavlin up and put him on my shoulders.
Okay, I guess this spot has now been checked out. Time to mark it off. Here's my little drawing lighting node off. Freehand.
Beep, beep, beep. I will roll perception.
You don't have
See.
to. There's a couple interesting things. You walk up and you can see from this specific kind of stone, there are giant needles or barbs of chitinous material jettisoning out of the stone.
Huh.
Wow.
Can I roll survival to see what that is, or nature or something?
Your call, nature, or survival. I mean,
Unless somebody else got better nature or survival than me. I got a +4.
Probably not. No, I got 0.
I got tons of nature.
All right, I'll roll. God damn it! It's a total of 7. I don't know what the fuck this shit is.
You have a feeling this is probably some kind of aquatic creature.
I think this is a creature of the sea.
It has some like the barbs are made of chitin, it seems, and they're not like spongy or fleshy. So you probably think they're some kind of sea creature that perhaps maybe made its lair up top here, or got up here somehow.
Somehow, some sea creature made its way through the forest and claimed land up here. That's what I say.
Just by looking at it, how deep does this little river go? Is it like a shallow little pond?
It's a little stream. It's not that deep. Like, look, you can see the bottom of it running clear, like in between the sediment and other things that's like running off the side of the mountain. You can tell that it's maybe like 6.
Okay, and then
Pew, pew.
I'm guessing there's no like footprints or like.
Yeah.
You haven't seen any footprints so far.
Let's go check this out.
Okay, you approach and it looks like there's some kind of mound here or some kind of dug up dirt. Like some kind of like a little mound.
Is it soft dirt?
Yeah, it seems to have been like something like dug a bunch of crap on top. Probably like maybe 7 feet in diameter total, maybe a little bit more.
I removed the dirt, see what it was buried.
Travelers, merchant, whatever it is, it's dead bodies now. You count probably 3 corpses decaying in the ground, maybe some amount of flesh ripped off and eaten, huge chunks from them. Seems to be a cache of sort, or a stash of whatever the creature killed.
This might be where the creature hoards its food. Whatever creature this is, it's saving this food for later.
Well, I've heard of mountain lions and mountain lions and perhaps maybe other creatures that do this, but I couldn't exactly tell. Maybe wolves? Dire wolves?
But like I said, this is a creature of the sea. I've never seen a creature of the sea do this.
What makes you think it would be a creature of the sea? Larry kind of looks at you. It seems almost like not possible. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me. Grom?
This is outside of my realm of expertise. Can I like reach in and try to pull out the cache and see what's inside it?
Absolutely, sir. Go ahead.
I do that.
You begin to kind of take a bunch of the stuff and dig it up, like almost like a cat. And you find a few interesting things. You find a wooden flute that's broken and kind of shattered. You find half of some long forgotten map, like ripped apart as you pull it out of like the stash of the clothing of the man. A pendant of a white stone carved with an elven face. You find a couple of copper bells engraved thorn vine. You think those would probably be worth something. Other than that, you don't really find any information about whatever these people were. You did like an initial look. You just kind of pull out the corpses, look around, smack them around, like reach into their pockets, pull up something. But most of it seems to be like some of the stuff that they had on. Maybe even the daggers and weapons you think were just destroyed and scattered, not visible anymore here.
Did you say that they were like bloodied and tattered and shit?
Absolutely, they look like they've been ripped apart.
All right.
Like they're not all eaten.
Okay, so does it look like they were like clean cuts, like claws, or does it look like...
Make a medicine check.
Hey Grom, you want to make a medicine check?
As he inquires this out loud, I'll investigate a little further. 21 total.
Okay, you can see that a certain part of the flesh, you can see claw marks. You count 7 razor claws, and you can tell that in the part that they hit, they like eviscerated clean cuts to the bone, like past the rib cage, and like slashed it. So the claws were massive. Any luck, Grom?
It looks like whatever did this huge and has serrated like claws.
Owlbear?
And the cuts are really deep.
Owlbear?
I use my knowledge of owl bears to know that they don't have 7 claws.
Correct. They do not. Gustavo, what do you know? Anything or?
I know that bears don't swear. Nobody cares. They can't sit in chairs.
Goblin, do you want this flute?
I blow the. I have my on my side the little bag thing I got from Tasha's place. The pipes of something or other, and I blow into it. Pipes of haunt.
Okay, you blow into it. It does the effect that's supposed to. What is it supposed to do?
You never told me.
We're about to be haunted. Oh no. It's probably on the shopping list.
Yeah. No.
It was really expensive.
I don't remember where the shopping list is.
There you go, buddy.
Where is? Ha ha ha.
As you blow into it, it echoes across the little landscape and the mountainside of here. I get to roll something. I mean, where is it?
Uh-oh.
Let him cook.
I fail.
Creature? It's way more dangerous than that, so I gotta scroll down. Wait, no, I meant the creatures. Don't worry, it's nothing crazy or scary. You guys are gonna be okay.
Yeah, okay. This thing just
Oh wait, I'm
eviscerated
not
like 8
hostile
people.
towards them, so I say I just read the first line where it says each creature, but I didn't know that aren't hostile automatically succeed.
Oh fuck. How loud did you play the pipes, Gustavlin?
I was mainly singing, and then it was kind of at the end, like, but moderately.
Alright, moderate. Okay.
A quiet yell.
Okay, a quiet yell. Oh my god.
Like a little
I'm gonna
bit of
say.
a shout, I would say. I feel like it would echo in a forest, like
Yeah.
like honestly, like that's why I was
Alrighty.
saying like not like crazy loud, but I can see it.
Yeah, but like you gonna hear it at a distance.
Okay. You do notice that some of the birds kind of flocked away, and everything else became a little quiet. But then the natural nature sounds returned maybe 5 minutes. By the way, Gustavlin, check your inspiration card. See it?
Where's that at?
I gave you
Like
the
Right
above
under
your
your
picture,
picture.
Where's my pic?
like your camera of yourself that you see on roll 20. We can hear you still. I think
Okay, that's pretty cool.
You don't have to read it out loud, but let me know. Did you want to use the inspiration card? Otherwise, I'm going to continue on with the stuff.
Can I? Oh, okay. Do I have it right now? I can't save
No,
it for
you-
later.
You can save it for later. You can hold up to 3 cards at a time.
Hold on, I can or I can't.
You can.
You can.
Okay, yeah, save it for a later date.
Okay.
Also, are we allowed to, like, on the subject of the cards, are we allowed to trade cards or just provide cards to other people?
You are. It's in the inspiration deck thing. Basically, it says everybody's losing connection. You can trade 1 card a session.
Okay, I feel like my card is not valuable, so I almost want to give it, or for me at least, so I kind of want to give it to Clintonius, but I don't know if he wants it.
Make a perception check, everybody.
Perception. Uh-oh.
I see everything.
Let's see.
I don't even know.
Let me read what my card does, and then I'll trade it with you.
I mean, if you want, you can just take my card, because my card is, like, not valuable to me. I got 21 total.
I got a total of 8.
Oh wow. Larian immediately kind of grabs you all and begins dragging you to the trees. She goes, "Get to the tree line now! Now we need cover. The beast, it flies." She points out from there's a little speck that darted immediately up from the stronghold and like into the cloud cover, and you could see it dart in and out every now and then. Too far to see anything right now, but it's like rapidly gaining. And it's about 200 to 300 feet away in between the cloud cover, like dancing in between. So you have like difficulty seeing it. And she goes, "Look, we have a choice. We can attempt to fight it or walk up to whatever the hell its lair was up there. But you need to make the decision now."
I say go to its lair, but then
So
it
we
gets
have-
lair action, so I don't know.
Oh,
I was gonna say fight it out here in the open, because if it's darting around through the trees, I don't want to fight it
No,
in the
through the
tree.
cloud. Like it's above right now through the cloud cover, and it's like coming to you. It's about 250 feet away because you're pretty close to the cloud cover, and you think it's about to start swooping down on you guys.
It's a flying thing with claws.
Is it a rock?
No, it's a
Thank
boulder.
God.
It's a boulder.
Named Dwayne.
It's a sea rock.
Dwayne the Rock.
It's a boulder.
Okay, well she's asking. Larian literally like
I mean,
you're preparing
we got.
her, like-
I feel like we got 1 vote for each right now, so it's a double tiebreaker.
Goblin.
I say let's do it.
Tommy, you can steal my card. I think it'll be more useful for you.
Alright, for
You
sure.
gonna swap a room?
I don't know which one it is. So.
Oh shit.
I guess it's probably your first one, right?
Yeah, the chaotic swap.
Okay.
Let it go.
Immediately, as you can see the thing break cover and dive bomb incredibly fast. You think this thing, whatever it is, it's got like a dive maneuver and it's able to just dive straight down to whatever the hell it's coming. And you can see that this thing's massive. As it's approaching, you can see that it is quite large. You can now understand why the claw marks were so dangerous. And as this thing, you guys are beginning to take cover in the tree line. You like all get up behind, place yourselves here. You, as this thing is about to land, you can attempt to make a pot shot at it as it's beginning its dive bomb. It's still difficult to tell because it's moving pretty fast. You have one turn. Roll initiative, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, let's get some combat music. Initiative.
Doesn't matter what your initiative is. Go first.
Oh yeah, duh. I go first.
Do I have combat? I should have.
I got 10.
Who's combat music? You have a goblin. Who's
Oh, here it is.
Gustavlin, stop the idle chatter.
What are you talking about? I'm over here.
Okay, prepare yourselves. Place your characters where you guys want to place them. I'm about to start the encounter.
All right, I will be in the tree line here.
I just don't want us all stacked up on top of each other in case.
Gustavlin just gonna be out in the open.
Don't worry.
Move yourself. Where are you moving, Gustavo?
As it dive bombs, I will just catch it.
Oh God.
This thing's gonna snatch this motherfucker and fly away.
I'm gonna snatch him out the sky. Don't worry.
Okay. Hey, are you actually gonna stand and confront this thing? You got 5 seconds to respond. 5, 4. Okay.
Easy peasy.
Oh no.
As it swoops down to get me, I'm gonna jump on its leg and then onto its back and then tame it. That's the plan.
Oh my god, it's a fucking.
It's not the plan. It's not.
It's
the
Grom
Hi,
point.
Mara.
It's Grom 2.0.
Chimera.
Ron, it's your cousin.
Debbie?
Is that true, Debbie?
What happened?
Who did this to you?
Okay.
I got a 10 total.
10 total.
I mean, I go first.
I got
Okay,
a
you
10
go
also,
first.
but I don't have a plus to anything.
Hang on, I gotta turn this battle music down.
It's too much.
It's going crazy right now.
Okay, this gigantic creature just lands in front of you. It's got a barbed scorpion tail, the mane of a lion, giant teeth. All right, as it's dive bombing, Stallo's decided to stand out. It's going first attack on you.
Hey, I go first.
I know. Take your turn. As this thing lands, it kind of just skids right in front of you.
All right. Well, my first move is to snatch Gustavlin and throw him into the freaking tree line, so he's hidden.
All right, make your movement. It's 5 foot square, so you run up to the goblin. And it's just,
Can I use my reaction? Like,
No, throw me above. Throw me above it.
So you're just saying that, right? I'm not gonna throw you into the sky, dude. Then you're fucked.
Into the sky, Clitorius. I'll jump on its back.
No, I chuck him into the tree line.
damn it.
That's gonna be +4 plus my gauntlets of ogre power. I don't know what those add.
yeah, he's in the tree. Literally grab him by like the head and like just chuck him like a football. He's like,
Fucking Hey Arnold his ass.
Gustavo, you are away from the creature.
right,
that is your standard action. Your movement, you get a bonus.
Bonus action, rage.
Okay. Flank, road, Gustav. Alrighty. I think I gotta add the action.
What do the gauntlets of ogre power add? Is it a +2? I think it was.
Your strength score becomes 9.
Okay, that's what it was. Yeah.
Okay. I got an 11. So this thing is gonna go. Let me see. It's going to go. Grom, what is your deck?
0.
So
Well,
this thing's
10.
gonna- okay, so it's gonna go. It's gonna now go. I think
Okay.
Gustavlin is going. I don't know when, but not. Okay, this thing literally runs up and as it looks at all of you, it's and
Did Larian just stay out in the open?
no, she's behind.
I was about to say, I'm like, you dumb woman.
This was your idea.
Definitely not. She literally is just like, no, I'm hiding. Okay, I get to roll attacks now. Are you ready?
Have fun.
Ready, sir.
It's nice knowing you guys.
Okay, first attack misses.
Ha 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 ha. Oh
Hits.
shit.
Oh. +7.
So as it hits you with its claw, it literally goes and rakes like the whole entire thing in front of you.
I take
Pretty spicy damage, I would say.
whatever it is, it's half 'cause I'm raging.
12, so 6 points of slashing damage.
Yay.
Then you can see the stinger on its kind of thing grow a lot more barbs, and it just goes and shoots them all out
God damn it.
like a cone. I need. No, I guess you guys. I guess you're the only one that has to make the save. Make a dex saving throw, sir.
Okay. Can I? Actually, no. That would cost as a
Actually,
movement.
pause. Hold on a second. Okay, sorry. It's a different thing. I have to roll for contact. There's one.
Okay, so I'll hold off on the dex roll. I was hoping to use one of the bodies as a meat shield, but you know, guess I already used my movement.
Okay, it goes, and like the volley immediately shoots out, and all four spikes go and just hit you in the chest because you know you absorb everything with your chest. Make a Constitution saving throw for me. You only gotta do it.
Con save. Okay, whatever it is, it's like 24, I think.
Make the con save as you feel like the poison pulse a little bit, but you're able to kind of just tank it as you're like pressing against all the barbs and trying to rip them out. But the damage looks like it's going to be quite a bit. Take 44 points of damage half.
You said 44?
44.
Half, so 22.
22, sir. Alrighty, that is its turn. Grom, you're up. This thing kind of just shoots out the volley, but the volley is now like a line because the only person that's not covered is Clintonius.
Alright. So I'll run up and I'll level cure Clintonius.
What does your cure wounds look like?
I just put my paw on his holes, I guess, where the spikes are. And
Pat me down.
Yeah,
The holy pat down.
warmth ensues. I would say like the light is more red, than, like orangish or so, as opposed to just like the standard white light. And then 2 of those plus my spell mod 3 plus 3, so plus 6 to that, so you heal 18.
Good.
Gladly take that.
And then no, that's terrible. And then I will I guess bonus act. I'm just gonna try to claw it since I'll get the +5 and I can actually probably hit it. Hey, plus a billion, like 24. Take this D4, bitch.
That does hit.
Plus strength, I'm guessing. So +2. So 5 claw damage.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna shift around it so that claw spear doesn't obliterate all of them.
Okay. Gustavlin, you're up.
Bonus action. What's that shit Bart can do? Bardic inspiration. Clintonius.
I pick up the nearest rock on the ground as I can't use deck, and I use my action to make an attack on this thing.
No!
And
Go
I'm gonna
ahead.
use my College of Whispers feature, Psychic Blade, and
Okay.
that expends another use of Bardic Inspiration, but it adds 2d6 to the attack. So
You're not that kind of bard.
I would. Nat 1 on the attack.
Shit, dude. It's gonna hit me on the back of the head.
Reroll to confirm.
Reroll to confirm. I don't add anything to
No.
a rock, right?
No. Well, no, it should be.
Maybe
It should be.
10
Yeah,
plus-
but 10. Okay. You
So hold
hurl
on,
the rock.
chill. 10 plus 3, so it's 13 total.
The rock whizzes past everything into the trees with a bunch of goblin whispers and blasphemies and vulgar language and into the stream. Okay, Larian.
Move me up 3-fold.
Yes, sir.
Because I
A lion won't stop me.
You walk through a tree!
I fight Rome all the time.
Okay. Larian kind of looks at you and she's going to cast mage armor on you, Clintonius. You can
Okay.
see she says, and a second later you feel kind of ethereal armor spawn around you. Add +2 to your. Because I think
Okay.
it's what's your AC normally?
13.
13. So now it's 14 plus dex plus con.
Okay. Plus dex plus con.
Yeah, it should be. That should be. We'll do that. Base AC is 13 plus dex. Technically, you're not supposed to be able to stack it, but I don't really care. We bend the rules a little bit here.
Okay. So it is now 16.
Yes, sir. So you're no longer wearing. And with her offhand, she kind of swirls around, takes out a little dagger, and she just repositions herself like in a more safer position. She's probably weighs like 140 pounds, soaking wet, maybe, and is an elf, so she actually weighs probably that. I'm trying to find. No. Okay, top of the round. It is you, Clintonius. What are you doing?
I am going to stab at it with my big ass trident.
Yeah, go ahead. Make your 2 attacks or your 1 attack.
I attack. Yeet. 17 plus 6.
That hits.
Yeah, he's gonna be taking a D6 plus 4. I mean plus 6 because I'm enraged and shit. So that's gonna be 5 plus 4, 9. 9 damage.
9
And
damage,
then
sure.
bonus
Okay, go.
action, since I hit it with a melee attack, I get to grapple it. I'm gonna attempt to grapple it.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead. Make your athletics check.
All right.
It's gonna test your
what
athletics check with
size?
another athletic.
What size would you say this is? This creature?
Huge.
Okay, so I could grapple.
it will break your grapple with just a standard action.
Well, what if I take my potion of hill giant strength?
You might be able to do it. You both got 17. The grapple is like you just literally slam yourself into it, and like you're like literally it looks like a Greek myth almost, as you see like on the side of the mound as like you guys are fighting this thing, and like the scene just hits just right with the rays, and you're just like on this thing's mane trying to get a good grasp on it and just snapping.
Let me roll for it. That's gonna be 18 plus. You said strength?
Yes. Well, it's your athletics. Whatever your athletics.
Oh, athletics. Sorry. Athletics is going to be plus 6, so 24.
Inspiration.
Okay. Yeah.
Plus his inspiration. What is that? A D6?
Yeah, roll a D6.
Let's see, the 6, so 30. Yeah, I am Greek mythology incarnate right now.
Yeah, you're able to actually grapple it. Like as it attempts to snap its mouth and like the stinger kind of attempts to hit you in the claws, you like jump on top of its head and like just press with your legs and you actually get like a vulnerable like spot you think, and you manage to close its snout and like you're like on top of like the back of its mane and you have your spear or your trident like this to its snout, and you're just like able to hold on.
Hell yeah!
It's like trying to swipe you off. Its turn now.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Make an athletics check to see if you could if you can contest against me if it could get you off.
Okay. That's gonna be plus 6 still. So 15.
Shouldn't be right. I should have a plus. It says a 3 yet. Well, a 3 plus 9 should be 12.
Oh, hang on. I got advantage on strength checks and saves, so I'm gonna roll one more time. Dang it! All right, it's okay. It's still gonna be 17 total.
Okay. So as you're on top of this thing, it uses its standard action to like rip you off because it's huge, and it breaks open and snaps its mouth, and like you are just on top of its like mane as this thing's trying to like swipe at you. It's going to begin flying away.
What?
Seeing that like you are a lot stronger, and like it immediately just attempted to dive bomb, hit whatever the weakest player person it could, and just snatch him off. Because remember, this thing you get the feeling this thing is like a hunting monster. Like it drops in, gets something immediately, sees if we like do something, and the fact that you guys all hit it like 3 times so far in the first 2 seconds of combat, and it didn't kill you, it's like it's probably gonna attempt. You are like on the top of its mane, like grabbing with your big furball hands as this thing's beginning to gain altitude. Grom, you get an attack of
I have Warcaster, so I will just try to Sacred Flame.
Okay, it's a dex save.
Yeah, which I don't know if it worked with grapple. Like, I don't know how this all works since it's flying now, but
It failed.
Failed. So roll fire damage.
Thanks.
That's pretty good. Okay, so this thing has climbed now 30 feet.
Damn, already?
Round 2. Sorry, it probably climbed. I know it climbed 50 feet.
Yes, this is what we were worried about with Gustablin out in the open.
But instead, you guys caught it. So this thing is 50 feet in the air right now as it's beginning to climb.
Whose turn is it?
Should be
After
either.
its turn, I think it's mine. Mine was an attack of opportunity, right?
Yeah.
Alright, I was checking the range on that. I'm going to, as long as it's still just going like vertically up, more so just to, like it's not like in the tree line yet, I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt on it so I can see it.
Okay, go ahead, make your attack.
My game's lagging, and that's just 5 plus whatever attack is. It looks like plus 4, so 9 probably missed.
It misses. The crackle of arcane divine energy just flies wide into the thing sky. Gustavlin, you're up.
That's right. Better run away.
And I cast Vicious Mockery.
Okay, wisdom saving throw.
Sir.
It makes a save.
Goddamn.
Alright, what's Larian doing?
Seeing the fact that you're still on it, she goes, drop down into the tree line. Leave it. We can catch it later. You're not gonna fight this thing one-on-one in the air. Drop down.
That's all she does?
With that, she kind of
Because he yells at me like I can fucking hear her.
she hurls 2 little firebolts, and they whiz past into the tree line.
Okay.
Top of the round. You are up, Claytonia. This thing is gaining altitude incredibly quickly.
Not with me on its back. I'm jumping off.
As you kind of you wrestle for a second as it's like snarling and it's like flapping its wings. You literally kind of tuck and roll off the side and just like kick off with your feet and begin to fall down. Are you aiming for make an acrobatics check for me?
Shit.
Aim for the bushes.
Yeah, I'm trying
trees,
to.
bro.
Oh no.
No,
Bro.
from the other guys, you gotta aim.
Oh no, it's just a 10 flat. It's to 10 flat.
Okay.
Whatever damage I'm taking, it's halved.
Okay, 50 feet. You'll probably hit just the. It's gonna be 1d. Make a athletics check to see if you can grapple one of the trees.
Okay.
To see how well you can grapple.
That's gonna be 16 total.
Okay, you don't take any damage. You like slam into the tree and quickly curl around like as the tree literally goes and like this. Its turn. It kind of turns around. As it turns around, goes and shoots out a couple of barbed spikes at you.
God damn. How far does the cone reach? Because I'm 50 feet plus away from it.
No, it's not shooting a cone. It's doing a direct.
Oh, okay.
It looks like it's got a long range.
Okay. Well, 17 hits because AC is 16.
Take 8 points of piercing damage.
Half.
Half. With that, it quickly swoops away and begins to dart off into the thing. 50 feet of movement, and now it's like diagonally climbing, so I'm not going to do the whole entire Pythagorean theorem. You guys get one more round to attempt to attack it or do whatever before it's up. Although it looks like it's making its way towards us.
Okay. Is it still my turn? Or I jumped off, right? That was my turn.
Yeah. It is Grom's.
I'll just shoot a Sacred Flame. Well, I don't think I have anything that could reach it. Sacred Flame's only 60 feet, and that thing's probably like 100 now. I can shoot a crossbow bolt, but I need the god shot, so I'm chill. I'll go check on Clintonius to make sure you don't have any crazy.
Okay.
I'm just
Salva?
hanging from the tree like Tarzan, man.
Clintonius, throw me!
No! I'm not checking you in the
He's
air.
literally hanging like this off the top of the tree.
I jump off the tree, I jump off of Clintonius, and then I
Whack! Boy!
and Vicious Mog.
Okay. Wisdom saving throw. Wisdom saving throw. Go. It is proficient in it. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, it didn't hurt him, but like it
He
hurt
felt
him.
it. He knows he's a bitch. He knows.
He heard my tone of voice.
Blow that and come back.
Yeah, for real.
I just asked if you
Oh my
wanted
god! You see Larian go and 2 little firebolts, and then she chucks them both.
She
and it
mad
hits.
at it on it?
I don't know what happened, but she hits it for 20 points of damage.
Damn.
As literally the 2 bolts kind of streak, and they're like little meteorites. So you off in the distance as this thing banks, it looks like 2 little missiles go and explode on off, and it kind of veers like this and pulls up into the clouds and going towards the stronghold. But as it got hit, you hear it go. That hurt. That was fucking right.
Dang, Larian, you had that in the back pocket this whole time?
Why is that from the start? Women are dumb!
Can't say that. We're gonna get demonetized.
Man, we ain't making no money anyways.
I know this is
Fantasy
true.
women are dumb!
With that, combat seems to kind of die down as this thing flees off into the distance, and Clintonius, you begin to climb down. As you climb down, you feel the spikes just kind of oozing out, and you begin to tuck them out, and they're a little painful to take out. It looks like they have like a little barb that like tries to hook in, but you're able to like dislodge it. It's not a nice little sit down.
All right, I have Grom help me out because I don't know how to take these things out.
Grom, after you pull that out of Clintonius, can I have the...
Isn't this considered a dagger?
No, daggers are made of metal, dumb. This will replace that.
Then I will not give it because
Why?
you be a dumb.
Sorry.
Maybe if you're good, I'll give them to you later.
Please, Grom! Please!
I just continue to place them in my bag of holding and wait for him.
Dexterity. Can I try to crawl into his bag?
What the fuck?
Bro, you have a bag of holding too. You're just gonna nuke a black hole us.
I'm not thinking of the fucking consequence here.
Okay, I'm gonna say no. You're not a tiger. As you attempt to just you're literally trying to hop into his pocket, like not even hold the pocket. You're trying to like dive into the pocket. He literally just like pushes you off. Larian kind of looks. Make a dexterity check if you can do it. If you roll a natural 1, I'm going.
Campaign.
Do I just say 1? 5 plus.
Okay, you're not able to do it. Larian walks up and like begins helping you guys out, but as she's like surveying the landscape, trying to figure out what's going on, she kind of looks at you guys and she goes, "Is this common for you all to just, I don't know, somehow fuck it all up but make it work?"
I don't know, but sometimes Clintonius and Grom kiss when no one's looking.
You see her elven eyes literally go wide for a split second. She goes, "Well,
That shit was so left field."
My deception is also a plus.
She's so stunned at this that she actually she goes, "Well, I suppose there's nothing wrong."
Don't believe him.
looks at you. She goes, "Look, we should just hurry up and attempt to figure out when is now." Look, you guys, you three are wild, but somehow you were able to fight off whatever that creature was. I guess I helped too, but you took a whole entire volley of spikes from. Are you sure you're okay, Clintonia?
Yeah, I'll be all right. As I just flex my pecs.
They all shoot out.
What's the plan now? Do we track it down to its lair or up the stronghold?
I say we go back and give the information about what this thing is.
Yeah, they just said to gather the information on what is attacking travel.
Yeah.
Oh.
Think about it. We don't have to kill it. We just need to gather information on it. And then whoever that slave master is will reap his full punishment.
Okay, I would agree with that, but you're not a little bit curious about where this thing lodges or why it attacks or where its lair is or anything? Like,
It's a wild animal. That wild animals do wild animal shit.
That is true. They do wild animal. Get it? Do shit. It means do things.
I got it. You goblins are seriously ill-created mind. I understand. Your poop jokes are not tolerated here, okay? So she goes, I'm okay with returning, but I think we could take it.
What? Did you not see me get shot full of barbs?
And you look fine.
I'm okay, but I'm not great.
He's gonna roll an insight. He's gonna roll a
I
medicine
could be
therapy.
better.
How hurt are you? What's your HP at?
HP currently is at 31 out of 45, but that was after he healed me fucking 2d8. I was at 15 per minute.
I think we could be arming ourselves a little bit more or something. We could try. It's your call though. I'm okay with heading back. If you don't want to be a pincushion anymore, it's fine with me.
I mean, unless you want to get chock full of barbs and slashes.
Clintonius, let's just go before I tell her your other secret.
What other secret?
Really want me to expose Clintonius?
Gustavlin, I saved your life in front of these judges, and you're over here airing out my dirty laundry.
I need more stingers. Grom won't give me the stingers.
Grom, can you give him one stinger?
Just one, Grom.
No, he literally just blatantly lied to everybody here.
I know,
Not a
but
lie.
she believes it.
I mean, personally, I don't care if she believes it, but I mean, I literally said if he behaves, then I'll give him, and he's not.
Maybe I'd be nicer, Grom. You were nicer to me.
I
Okay.
mean, what you talk a lot, but all you did was throw a rock into a pond. I could have done that. I just start walking away.
Oh shit,
only
that's
because
so true.
This threw me. I was gonna pull it to the ground. Can't speculate on what.
Gustavlin, I barely could handle it with all of my strength.
You see how I didn't get hit either? Yeah, that's right. That's
Bro.
right, Grom. That's right.
Poor Jarrell, literally just made a pincushion face.
Yeah, I gotta heal this guy. Like, come on. Like,
I really am Clint 2.0 right now.
I gotta heal Gustavlin. Chooses to try to catch a chimera, like 4 times the size of him.
2 lefts don't make a right, Grom. Remember that.
Wait. They
Plus
do,
3
don't
right,
they?
make a left.
What?
No, Grom.
As
You
you,
just end up going the other way.
as you guys are walking off, she goes, "But the stronghold's right."
We know where it's at. We can come back later.
I work with coward.
I want to gag freaking Gustavlin's mouth and just walk away with him because this dude is talking mad shit right now.
Are you gonna? Okay. All right. So you guys begin walking back. As you guys begin walking back the road and everything, it takes you a full entire day as you guys are hoofing it to make it to a part of civilization in the kingdom of Chisanta, and then another day basically passed as all kind of happening, and you're briskly walking, and you begin to approach the gates of Heptio.
Damn. Grom, they have a statue of you.
Okay. Let me write this stuff down.
I
As-
actually believe that's called a she.
What was that, Gustavlin? I take out the gag from his mouth.
Now he's quiet.
Oh shit.
I have nothing to say.
Okay, you guys begin to kind of approach the general vicinity of nice act.
Go use the bathroom real quick.
Well, it's just wrong. What are you gonna do?
Varian comes up behind you and she goes, "You do know I'm here too, right?" Pokes you in the back of the head. She goes, "You do know," like with her long elven finger. You do know I'm here, right? What is seriously wrong with? Are you goblins all like this?
I think
Like
we're
what?
kind of special.
Like what?
Insane.
Wow, racist, racist. Hey, everyone, racist.
So you hear a passerby walk by, typical elf, and they continue walking, and she looks at you, and she looks at the.
Yeah, typical.
Better than this. She looks at you. You're gonna get us into a lot of trouble. You're funny.
Me or Grom? Grom is kind of in trouble. I get it.
She points to you. No, you.
Me?
Yes, you. Throw yourself into the pond and be rid of her.
Hold on. Am I going into the pond? Like my attitude, or like go into the pond and you're gonna leave?
She goes, I have the Grom. How do you reach this goblin? How do you adventured with him before? How?
Yeah.
How?
I saved his
He's
life
very
one time.
short, so I can reach him.
And I'm dynamic.
You guys are back at the gates. There seems to be a couple guards here and there and people walking around. What do you do? Just head back straight to the temple?
Yeah. I don't have no other place to be.
Okay. So, Mr. Gustavlin, you were asleep.
Whoa! What are those?
You were asleep for this part, so I got to paint you. This is the Hall of Judge. You can tell you are inside the Temple of Judge. This specific temple functions as both as trifecta. It functions as a courthouse. You can see in the middle here. It seems to be like an open mall / like public area, but there's court information and everything like kind of sprawled out. Sitting on two pillars. On the right seems to be Androsphinx, and on the left to be a gyno. And there seems to be a cone of silence kind of in the general vicinity where people are presenting their case. You see that there's a bunch of people just sitting around like listening and watching this whole entire thing. There's a table that seems to be in front made of perfect marble, and a bunch of stuff is on it, and there's a clerk there. To your left-hand side in this general vicinity seems to be a broth, and to your right-hand side up here in this kind of area with a bunch of statues and everything, you see that this seems to be the temple itself. So this is the trifecta. It functions as a courthouse, a temple, and a broth.
Brothel?
That's what I said.
A broth.
Wow! Now what?
Are these statues just like there? Are they alive?
Which ones? These
Well,
ones?
like the people, the sphinxes?
Yeah. Walk up and talk to them. See, you see they're literally moving and talking. And as you begin to walk up, Larry literally grabs you by the scruff of your neck and she goes, "You best be careful. Those are the judge. Say anything
Oh
dumb."
wow! For the morning, get it?
She kind of lets you go. And she goes, "You know what?
Excuse
Fine.
me, coming through.
I start cutting in line.
Important goblin business.
Hey, you right there!" And you literally just walk into like the cone of silence as you walk in, and you hear somebody go, "You see this man? He stole from me. I want my." And then as you walk in, everyone shuts up and both eyes glow and they look at you.
I would just like to make introductions. I am Goblin, Gustavlin, the Goblin. And I live here now. Okay, bye.
You walk out. They look slight. As you walk out, everybody's just kind of looking at the little goblin. A few moments later, you can tell that the verdict has been reached about the tax and the payment of whatever it was that was occurring, and you are now stepping up as the judges kind of beckon you forward, and you step into this kind of strange little pool of serenity and easiness past the marble stone, and the first judge speaks, the Androsphinx. "What have you found? Present thy crest."
Oh, so we skipping the line too?
Absolutely.
Oh, heck yeah.
Larian walks up and she literally kind of and like rips the necklace off and places it down in front of them, and they like it lifts up and the little kind of necklace glows for a split second and like coils round, and then it drops down. And the Gynosphinx talks. She goes, "Very interesting. We have deciphered enough. As per our agreement, the slave master will be put in chains himself, and until he has worked off his debt, he shall have to pay it. Now, subject of this creature plaguing the countryside, are you able to dispose of it? We will pay a hefty amount of coin for it."
You don't have to talk about Grom like that.
This little gob music, I like. How much for it?
I like you. 20.
Five gold.
20,000 gold. Cash up front.
The two sphinxes laugh and they go, "We will give you 1,000 gold." Right?
I said 20.
He's not for sale.
I'm for sale.
What do you mean?
20,000.
Everything is for sale. That is the currency of this reality. Everything. I agree. The Androsphinx chimes.
I speak for myself. 20,000. And you must
20,000?
abide by my schedule. I am allowed at the brothel at all times. I will sing you a little song. You gotta feed me like whenever I want. And
20,000.
whenever I want.
20,000, you say?
Yeah.
Their eyes light up.
Gustavlin, what are you gonna do with 20,000 gold if you're their slave?
I'm not their. I'm gonna be more like a companion. But yeah, you have to give me like pets and
You realize they're owning whatever they wish.
No, but you can't do anything weird. Like, if I say no, you have to abide by or I'm...
A second later, they blink and their eyes light up, and you see 20,000 silver in front of you.
I said gold.
You said 20,000, yeah.
I said
And
gold.
you
at
said,
first. Early, I said gold.
enough! You will take the money, or you will stop your incessant annoyance. Those are the rules.
Well, if it's 20,000 gold, we have a deal, but 20,000 silver, we don't have it.
They look at you, and their eyes, they're no longer kind of blue, they're glowing bright white, like with almost hot.
I gag Gustavlin again.
It's built on fairness. It makes me happy.
Larian kind of just looks at all the clown fiesta that is occurring here, and she goes, "All right, well, I suppose I would personally sell it." She looked, but I don't sell because of the other two. They want him on team. Regardless,
Want is a weird.
look, I don't speak for you. It just seems that you have some dynamic going on, and he has dirt on you, maybe. So maybe that's why. She kind of lifts up her hand. Look, I don't judge. I understand.
He doesn't have any dirt on us.
No, I do.
You're...
If anyone, he's the one that has dirt on. Anyway,
do we take
to
the
answer your question, we can handle it, but
You literally just couldn't end. You got scared. You got hit one time and you walked away.
I request aid in this battle, I guess.
aid? What aid shall you need? You are all the aid that is needed.
I need extra people. That's what aid means. At least a few of your guards. Looks like you have plenty to spare. They're just sitting in the broth.
You look over at one guy, like lifting up like a wand. He's like,
or even I pulled a couple of the barbs from the creature that we may need some poison resistance.
present the bar. Present thy bar. And a guy takes a step forward, and she begins kind of like sits up, like the stone crumbling off her, and she glows a little bit as she looks at you, Grom.
I pull them out of my bag.
They kind of almost get tucked away by a little bubble of some kind of magic, and they get lifted up, and as they get lifted up, they're like moved around. She goes, I suspect a manticore. One of great size. This specimen seems to be quite old. I give at least 115 years. Really? 150? Aye, a little younger, but he is correct. It is a dire specimen, man. Quite large. Probably lost its mind at some point. I have no idea, but ferocity, sure, scribe. We can offer 4 of our finest guards to aid you in the quest.
And the poison resistance? You don't have manticore resistant or antidote? Antidote?
We will provide They will only give edge against said before. This creature is quite old and therefore quite powerful. Probably got away with most of its hunting and capabilities due to the sheer amount of cunning it has. Be forewarned. 4 guards will be ready at your detachment at your first call. The crest of judgment lands back in Larian's hand, and they go, now go. You may request the guards through the crest, and then they will come to you near the edge of the city, out to the gate. Prepared. This battle will be hard won. Promise. Thing will not go down.
Whichever guard you send us, make sure you don't send us that guy. And I point to the guy who held up his pint, who was hanging out in the brothel.
You can't see him anymore. He seems to have gone back behind the curtain.
All right. Wonder what he's doing back there. Strip
Putting
club
on his
head
armor.
ass.
He's putting on lotion,
Putting on his
bro.
armor to come help us.
Okay, what are you guys gonna do now? It seems that after a few moments, you see a couple ladies in togas, and the blue kind of sprigs of vegetation come by, and they offer you some
Hey, bud, where were you born and how were you born?
She looks at you and she goes, "Goblins speak. I did not know this." And she like gingerly like hands you like the pottery, and you kind of hear all the little antitoxin pouches inside of it. And you kind of look at them, and you see 4 pouches of antitoxin. And Varian looks at it, and Grom, you inspect it too. You think these would be like powders that you like mix into like water?
Wow. Okay, but where were you born?
She goes, and
Fucking scampers off.
Larian looks at all of you guys. She goes, "What now? Do we call the guards? Do we immediately head out?"
No, we plan an attack. Since you over here making fun of our plans of attack.
We have 4 guards. You wrestled the thing almost to the ground, and I almost scorched it with an attack.
Yeah, so why were you making fun of us?
I make fun of you because she points to you 3, and she goes, "Because of this. Your dynamic is all, I don't know, weird. I can't explain." She kind of raises her. I have no idea anymore. You know what? Forget I said anything. I apologize.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to the brothel. Bye.
No.
You are grappled by Clintonius.
Oh, we fight? No, I'm not.
Yeah, no. We can fight then, dude. I'm grappling your ass.
All right. Roll a thing. Test me.
Make an athletics check. Clintonius.
Yeah.
and Gustavo, make an acrobatics check.
10 total.
He He's just squirming. Like,
He's literally being dragged away, like by the like scruff of his neck as he's going like this.
I'm making a fuck.
He's like walking in air. Like thinks he's walking away. He's like, you can't stop me. He thinks he's
I'm
walking
grabbing
away.
whatever I can on the way out. If it's movable, I'm talking.
You are like your fingers are easily like pried off by the giant furball fingers, and you are out in front of the temple of judges.
Why would you do that? You're a funny guy.
we have stuff to do,
Funny
Gustablin.
looking, mate.
Your mockery does not work on me anymore.
Because it wasn't vicious. It was just to be hurtful.
It was hurtful mockery, not vicious.
Stupid man, bear pig.
Oh.
Larian kind of sits down on one of the benches near some terrace kind of little garden statues, and she goes, "Well, you gonna dredge up a plan?"
Well, I guess let's go march back to the stupid manticore we just left there. We're gonna have to go do it again.
That's a plan. She looks at you two, Clintonius, Grom. Yes.
Look at Clintonius has to take a nap because he's hurt.
Yeah,
No.
I just need a short respite.
No, let's just do this tomorrow, Clintonius, because you need to sleep.
You walked back for 2 days. You got a long rest. Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Oh.
Am I at full health?
Yes, sir.
Cool.
I'll take that
It took
myself.
us 2 days too. Why didn't we just sleep in the forest?
Because there's a dire manticore out there.
You guys are literally half animals. We would have been fine in the forest.
You're half creature. Relax.
Oh my god.
I'm with Gustavo on this one. Vulgar as he is, I think we should have just stayed out there and tracked it down.
Now Clintonius has to carry me all the way back and walk there again.
Okay.
But I have a question. How are we gonna actually fight?
With
That's
your-
a good question.
We have the guards, but to be honest, what are the guards gonna do besides buy us maybe 10 seconds? Let's be real. I've seen the guards fight. They're capable, but they're not capable of handling that thing. And the barb, I'm pretty sure the caravan has plenty of guards walking around them, and they're probably skewered shish kebabs.
10 seconds is 2 rounds of combat. That's plenty.
4 rounds of combat. You know what? That makes sense. For some reason, that makes perfect sense. Think
Right? That's what I thought too.
Give me 1 second. Create a plan to see if you guys can figure out something.
Grom, I think you're the leader, so you have to make the plan.
When did I become the lead?
Well, because when the real leader died, and then it was just, us. The other guys might be somewhere, but I don't know.
Well, I guess for a plan, bring out bait, poison it, or sedate it with something. That way we get the drop when it goes back to lair.
Interesting.
Just like love to eat, pretty much, I don't know what you eat, I guess.
I kind of eat whatever I find sometimes. Sometimes grass, sometimes leaf. Whole
Yeah,
meals is preferred, but like.
Saw you eat that dung beetle that one time, so.
Yeah, that was actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, when you eat a lot of like vegetables and grass and stuff, you gotta eat some rocks too, just to help it like pass and digest.
You eat stone.
Well, no, cause yeah, to help break down how grass, not stones, but like rocks.
Okay. You kind of decided on a plan. Is that the execution of the plan? You guys gonna attempt to get some meat, poison it, and then head up there?
Then maybe get a net, try to keep it on the ground.
Oh, that's a pretty.
Bro, you just sound like Towley too much. I can't.
So I'm trying to think if I should call it now because sleep clock and I do have some chores. Figure out if I should what we should do. The session got cut in half. It kind of makes sense. I mean, you guys accomplished what you meant to do, and then you guys are gonna go hunt the manticore. We can take it. We can take it to a vote. Otherwise, we might have to take a bit of a break.
This was we'll see. Also, just for clarification, the reason we did it this way, we get double the rewards now.
All right, sorry, what I missed?
We're deciding if we want to cut the session now and then because like I have a little bit planned right ahead, so you guys have got a little bit, but I essentially go do stuff before I get yelled at, and it's 9 o'clock, so I'm trying to figure out what the plan is. We could take it to a vote. Otherwise, if you guys want to continue playing, you could do one more encounter, one more paid, essentially, one more paid, and then we can call it there because it's already like 9 o'clock.
I mean, I can go find the manticore.
It'll be real quick. Let me tell you.
Well, now we got food and a net, little rocks that help me digest my.
Sure. Let me add that real quick. Stuff to hunt.
So my plan, Clintonius, was to get some meat or something and just sedate it or poison it or something, and then also have like a net to try to like throw over it so it can't just fly away every time.
That sounds like a
lure
good
it out
plan.
and then net it and then try to fight it.
Okay.
Can you also put down the little rock?
What is up with you and these little rocks?
They help me digest my.
He eats rock.
What?
Sometimes I eat a lot of grass and rocks to help pass.
The things I don't need to know.
Look,
It's pretty simple goblin anatomy. Pretty standard.
sure, I guess that's canon now.
Do you have like two stomachs and one of them is your rock stomach and the other one's your stomach? Like,
No, one
do they
stomach.
come out whole still?
One stomach and goblins have little teeth and shorter digestive tracts. Helps,
Wouldn't you need longer digestive tracts for stones? But okay, we're gonna have to call it here.
Okay.
My dog is barking, basically. So what'd you guys think of the session? We should probably have like a fill out table tracking thing for our stuff. Next session, we'll hopefully be able to get it rolling and get right into the swing of things. If you guys want, we could start at 7. So Robbo can immediately start and we could go into the thing. You guys finished about 75%. 75 to 80% of the, maybe a little bit less. So like I would say 70. You're like two thirds, 3/4, maybe somewhere in between there of the set.
Would the full session just be this encounter?
No, it would not.
Okay. No, yeah, I liked it. 9 out of 10 for me.
Yeah.
Good role play, good action, nice background building. I guess world build. Put that in the chat.
Okay. See if you can get a log of the things that we should do in terms of like improvements, and like we'll actually try to see the stuff. I'm gonna try to see if we can get a Google kind of review thing where people can post it, a Google form, and we can do that. Otherwise, I thought it was a pretty good session. I'm real sorry that we had to. I love you, Bailey. I love you. I truly do. But you gotta give me like 2 more minutes. And essentially, basically, if you guys would have went up to the tower and started fighting the Manticore and everything, it would have been a little bit quicker. You guys would have been on the right, but that's fine. I think this was the smarter play. Other than that, like I said, typical planning. I plan a lot. I'm like, I have a lot planned. And then like, I go, like, I'm like, this should be just the perfect amount of time to be able to play with all my homies and everything. And then it turns out, so I may have to trim it down a little bit, but I thought it was good. You guys did pretty good. I've loved the role playing. I thought the world building's pretty far. I don't know if it's noticeable, but I've thrown my arm into the fire. Other than that, I guess that's it. Dro, you can sign us off, sir. Call it.
Cool. I will stop recording.